Alright, today guys, we got here a homemade, I think it's a power pup, homemade little tractor thing, and we're gonna go ahead and save it, hopefully. I gotta see if we can get her out of here. We got the diesel jack, but gotta pound the wheel straight first and hopefully make it roll. I've had this thing for about 6 years, and it's sat here, but it's got a Jeep transmission. I think it's a Jeep or a Willys, something like that. It's all rusted out, but we're gonna go ahead and get that put together. Cool shifter. Gearbox and everything works for the steering. New steering wheel. It's got this custom rear end that's been shortened and welded up. It's probably Jeep also. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this hooked up to the tractor and start tugging on it. Alright, so we got the wheel beat straight with a little bit of penetrating fluid and a little tappy tap. But we're going to try to drag this out. It's going to be hard to film, so I'm probably just going to drag it and then show you when we get it out of here. Because there's a lot of stuff to try to dodge. And I don't really want to hit stuff right now. But I'm going to go ahead and drag this out and see how it goes. Alright, so we got this heavy thing drug out to the front with this little tractor. This tractor didn't even want to really pick it up in the back end, so I had to flip it around and drag it out frontwards. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and tomorrow we'll pick it up with the truck and trailer and get her back onto the house. Alright, it's 2 days later. We got this thing home, and now we're going to unload it into the shop. Well, it's in the shop now, and we got the Predator mocked up. Halfway sorta. This whole thing's going to have to be moved forward because of this. We're going to get a new transmission and rebuild that one. It's got the shortened down rear axle. Need to find a steering wheel, tires, wheels, fix the steering up front. But there's the start of it. It's going to have Predator 420 on it. Alright, so now I got the wheels off both sides. That one right there still holds air somehow, but they're custom made wheels. So I'm going to see if I can find some new ones. But right now I'm going to try to get this hub turning good. Or not the hub, but the turning side to side good. So I can weld the steering back together so I got steering on it. But then we'll start working on the transmission. This whole engine mount's going to be moved up so I can put that 420 on there. But for now I'm going to start trying to get this turning good. So I got my wheel weight off. I think I'm going to cut this bar right about here because this is for like a plow or something. I'm going to cut that off so I can move the motor forward and keep going with it. So, bar's gone. It's over there in the new scrap pile, and we're going to see if we can get this engine plates moved back. So, we got the motor on the engine mounts that came, but it's only for temporarily, so we can move this around because can't use the factory location because right there and right there are two, I think it was wide. So now we have to, I'm trying to move the motor a little further forward so we can reworkify all this, but we got that right there where there was a bracket, and there where there is still a bracket that we'll have to fight with, but we can cut those pieces of angle off and move it all forward. So this is about how the motor is going to look. We're going to cut off these tabs on this side, and there's a couple other little things we'll have to trim, and then we'll slide the motor this way and have it probably line up side to side, since that's, so you can see it's a little bit off over there. And then I found this piece off one of the generators. Line that up, that'd make a pretty decent bumper. And then some type of gas tank right here. Then we got our carburetor, we'll have an air filter, some sorts. Then we got our exhaust, which is going to go up, tractor flapper. We got this, which, this piece will be gone because it'll be a flat with an actual normal crankshaft. So we'll go down to a torque converter clutch with a jack shaft off back to here, which will have another, either rebuild this one or get a different T90. We'll probably shorten this down and make it a little better. And then the lever that was on this side, the one that's right there on the wheel weight, that will be a brake pedal. We'll rig it up and hopefully get the drums on these to work if it's got any parts. Because this is a shortened down axle of what, I don't know. But so far right now, I'm just going to keep cleaning this thing up and see if I can get that thing turning side to side more. Alright, so this is the right side hub. We got our piece. Fits in like that. I'm going to grind it out a little bit and tack it up. We're going to need to do some bracing like from here to there. But right now I just want to get it movable easy. Then once I get this welded up, I'll come back and show you how that looks. It's going to look like crap. So I'm just going to tack it. Or I might weld it across, but it's just going to be for testing purposes. For the first time in probably 20 years, both wheels turn. See that one? It turns, and this one turns. So now, I don't know what I'm going to start on. Probably making a bumper, because that's what's helpful right now is making a bumper, right? Just square that off, put the bumper on. Sounds good. Just cut those tabs off. One's here, 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 and here. Now I'm going to test fit the motor again, and we'll see how that goes. But it's coming together. Alright, so we got the motor mounted. We got the braces. The front's welded and the back's bolted. The front's only halfway welded just to hold it. I'll go back there and clean it up and probably put a plate across it when I build a bumper and everything. We got the steering fixed today. Soon we'll get ourselves all the parts to convert this motor over. We'll probably put the fuel tank up here in the front and the bottom with the bumper. And we'll find our transmission and some more parts. But for day one progress, looking pretty good. Looking less like a pile of crap.